Hola, goat lovers. So it turns out my wife was concerned about me. She felt that in between picking up supplies for the ranch, beefing up the perimeter fence, cleaning goat pens, grazing the does. Come on, girls, you couldn't move any slower. Maintaining the garden, fixing the things that Lucky breaks on a daily basis, moving old compost to the garden to get it ready for spring planting, chasing chickens, removing invasive weeds, stirring the compost, moving a couple thousand feet of fence, building birthing stalls, clipping chicken wings, and feeding what feels like a zoo. That there was just too much free time, too much recycling going on. So she kindly got me 7 more goats to look after. Not just any goats. Goats that need a lot of hands-on time. Project goats, if you will. Oh, yeah. Good looking out, babe. So, these are the 7 new goats that Crystal got for me so I wouldn't have any more free time. Now, you've all already been wondering, I'm sure, how we're gonna introduce them to the herd. Now, all these goats here are skittish, and if I just let them in with the other does, there's 14 does over here and 7 right here, so instantly 1/3 of my herd is going to be skittish, fear of humans, which will no doubt rub off on a couple of the more skittish ones, like maybe Dawn and Maddie, you know. So I'm not gonna do that. That can't happen. So when we look at these goats here, there are some characteristics about 2 of them that tell me what I need to do with them. This here is Val, and she is pregnant. She is due March 8th, just like the other 14 goats we have here, you know, assuming that Anna is bred. So she's going to join the rest of the herd right now. Now, normally I wouldn't just put one doe in with all the other ones. I mean, they're gonna mess her up and mess with her, but we just don't have a choice. See, if I put the one pregnant goat in with all the other pregnant goats, it's going to be one skittish goat absorbed by the other 14, and I'm hoping that that'll help, you know, smooth it over and make for a smoother transition. So that's the goal, and that's kind of the only thing we got to go with right now. So that's what we're going to do. So this goat here, Gold Dust, she's she's a special case. You know, she had 2 babies that died. Then she got loaded into a horse trailer and driven a few hours away to a colder climate with all new sights and sounds and dogs and all that good stuff. But she's in milk. She's the only goat we have in milk at this time, but within a few days to 5 weeks, she'll be the 15th goat we have in milk. So I'm going to separate her from everybody else, and I'm going to put her over in this stall with Lodi and the remaining wethers, again, hoping that the one goat who doesn't like humans, and especially doesn't like me, will be with 3 goats that love humans and like me. So hopefully that'll rub off on her, and when she joins the rest of the does and milk here in a couple of weeks, she'll, it'll be a good transition. Whoa, Nellie. I'm trying to hide from the wind. Every time we press record, the wind blows. So, as far as the other 5 goats, normally we breed in October and they all kid in the spring, and we like that. We get all the milking done. You know, we have goats and milk for a few months, and then it comes to a halt and we can get on with our life and do other things. Now in this case, if I gotta feed these goats until October and then breed them and they kid in the spring, my investment is finally safe come springtime 2021. Now that's a long time. Now if these goats work out by then and integrate into the herd and become, decent goats, then that's all worth it. But if they don't, I fed the 5, maybe 7 of these goats for a whole year to get that investment. Now, there's not a lot of money in this stuff, so it's all about the, you know, the little margins here and there. So if we get some temporary breeding stalls built and breed them now, then they'll all kid in August, and my investment is safe in August. We have the lines, we have what Crystal wanted, and if they work out by then, great. If they don't, you know, maybe we make an evaluation on the goats then, you know, if some need a little more time or show promise, that's good. If not, some of them might be rehome, some of them might be tallow for Crystal's soap making shenanigans and meat for the fridge. So that's probably what's going to happen with the other 5. They're going to get bred as soon as possible. If we do, they'll probably get bred to Lucky and Champ, because that's the beginning of our line, if you will. Then we can breed their kids back to Merle and Everest and so on. So that's probably how it's going to go. And again, we bought them. They're a good investment. They're good lines. We bought the lines. So if we breed them into our herd right now, we get those lines in August, and my investment is safe. And I don't have to feed goats that don't work out for a whole year. If they do work out, a lot of them are behind on their breeding, and it's possible that they could be rebred again, I'm hoping. Maybe not in October, but maybe we we put them in with the other goats in November to get bred. And, and extend kind of the breeding season one more month, and then extend the birthing season one more month also. You know, not what I planned on doing, but, you know, my wife had other plans. So I'm going to move these goats around, and we'll let you see how that goes. So her and Lodi are getting acquainted already. I got the pullet pen kind of converted for a temporary goat shelter, because all the extra dog houses and igloos we have are all going to be in use for the kidding season. Our resources are stretched to the max. So Lodi and the Weathers get to meet old Gold Dust. Now the new 7, they have been, quarantined, or at least in their own pen for like a week, making sure they're not sick or anything. I mean, we knew that they're all good. They come from somebody we know. Lodi wants to play. Now, this goat still gets milked. The lady had been milking her once a day, so that's what we've been doing. When she joins the does in the milk pen, it will change to twice a day. And it's possible we even dry her up. But, so tonight we will get her out and we will milk her, and she will get put back in. And you can already tell normally when I have to catch her with the hook, she screams bloody murder to get milked. But I bet tonight she's happy to come to me and she wants out of there, which is the effect I'm going for. She's bonding with goats that like us. And of course Lodi's excited. Oh, and this Weather's excited too. Yeah, show them your moves, Lodi. Lodi, show them your dance moves. Hi, Weather. Ooh, that was nice. So none of them have been fed yet. I'm gonna move them all around, and I'm giving them this introduction time to kind of sort things out, and then I'll throw some food in quickly after I put Val in to, you know, give them a distraction. So, you know, there's gonna be some headbutting, there's gonna be some getting acquainted, and then I give them a distraction, and hopefully it calms them down a little bit. Oh yeah, she's got a collar, huh? Oh yeah, there's gray tape on her collar. So we put collars on them and put gray tape, and wrote on the gray tape and on the collar and permanent marker all of their names, so we could learn who they are and remember. Well, so I could. Somehow Crystal knows who they are. I don't know how she does that. Now it's Miss Val's turn to join the other pregnant goats, because like I said, she is a pregnant goat. There she goes. And all these pregos were out grazing while I was talking to you, and I just pinned them up. They're going to be pinned up today with Val, because Val doesn't know the electric fence, and I don't feel like chasing her right now. So you can see she's right next to the other 5, and that psycho over there, right there. Oh, she's gone. She's right across from all her other goats too. So hopefully Val and Gold Dust over there will figure out that I'm not a bad guy, and they will communicate via the fence here and tell these other goats that I'm not a bad guy. And it'll work out. That's the plan anyway. Well, it's kind of like revised plan C. Hiding from the wind again. So the other thing we've been doing since we got them, since the one needs milked every night, we hook all 7 of them to the fence, and we let the milker, you know, we put the milker on the stand, we drain her out, and then we put her back on the hook. And then I start at the other end, and I unhook each one and I pet them. You know, I'm rubbing my hands all over and I'm scratching them, and I kind of turn their heads back towards the fence where I can kind of let go of the collar and still kind of hold them and pet them. And I kind of release them like a fish. And I've been doing that every night since we got them, like over a week now. And it's helping. It's making an improvement. They're even getting easier to catch, so I'm hopeful for about 5 of them. Gold Dust is not one of them, but we'll see. So I'll show you how I've been letting them off the hook and releasing them. Then we'll get them some food. All right, this is Roxy. See, I let go of the collar. I'm just holding her body and petting her. I'll keep kind of stirring her back into the fence to where, like so. Now this should be Nanny, the one we need an R name for. Oh yeah. See, I let go of her collar. Again, I'm just petting her, and there she goes. This is the one named Gazelle when she got here. I think that's changing. Again, I'm just holding her. Project Goats. This is Tanzania, or Tansy. She's kind of a good girl, I think. She'll be all right. Now turn her back to the fence and let go of the collar. And I'm not gonna hurt you. Calm down. And this psycho here is appropriately named Nellie. Whoa, Nellie. Whoa. 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 I don't think this girl has ever been handled. As you can see this weird stance she does. It's like she's shutting down. Easy now, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy now. Val looks like she's doing all right. Another thing I forgot to mention about Val, at the farm where we got her at, Val was in a different pen with a different group than these other 6. So she might be bonded a little to them now, you know, after the horse trailer ride and the whole week together, but I'm thinking she'll adjust over here just fine. I gotta get these pregnant ladies some food. Cami, Anna, Little Bitter, Lacy, Big Montana, May, oh my goodness. Stay Puff, Marshmallow Elsa. Yikes. Ooh. Val just got introduced to May. May's not a people, you know, a goat person. Is that what you said? May's not a fan of other goats. So she seems to have noticed where the feeding trough is. That's where all the other goats are. There she is. What do you think, girl? Not so bad, huh? Yeah, you betcha. All these other preggers. Ooh, Elsa has a twin. She's not gonna like that. Not gonna like that at all. It's a mini Elsa. Look at that. Ooh, that's Little Bit. Ooh, that's Schillie. I don't know why, but Little Bit always reminds me of the donkey from the movie Shrek. Is that weird? So, I think this is gonna work. Like I said, this is one skittish goat being absorbed by 14 goats that aren't skittish. The 5 remaining crazies are right here. In a couple of weeks' time, most likely, I'll build 2 breeding stalls, and they will be put in with Lucky and Champ. And if that don't make them want out, you know, to join the herd, I don't know what will. And then this other little milker here, she's over here, 1 skittish goat being absorbed by 3 who just love people. So I bet that'll work. Let's hope so. So, I don't know how much wind the camera picked up. It's pretty breezy out. But the thing's saying I'm out of memory, so that's it for this one. This is our plan on trying to implement these 7 skittish new goats into the herd, and we know it's gonna take time, and we know it's gonna be a lot of work for us. But this is what we're doing. That's the plan so far. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be crushing it.